Hey everyone, the name is Erik Thor and I'm an INFJ here to talk to you today about the ESFP personality type. The reality star, What I always see when I observe ESFPs is this truly natural personality, this intoxicating, natural way of living life and of engaging with life's all kinds of matters. That's why I chose this nickname, the reality star, because it really fits the temperament and the personality of the ESFP, the person that can put the fun in real life, the person that can bring out the humor and the sense of just living that we all associate with, like just going out and just getting your hair done, or just going to the movies, or just having a party, that ability to just enjoy life and what it has to offer, and that ability to make the most out of a situation. That's also why I see ESFPs creating and drawing such hype around themselves. It's that ESFPs tend to have personalities that just attract attention. They get other people to watch them, and then whatever they do, people keep on watching them. Everyone's eyes is always on you if you're an ESFP. It's something about just how you move and act and talk, that just grabs people's attention. And that ability to grab people's attention, that ability to get people to smile, that ability to get people to talk with you, that's just a part of your personality. Now, something that should be mentioned is that ESFPs are generally quite modest people. Compared to ESTPs, ESFPs are people that don't hold themselves in higher regard than anyone else. They're not self-important in any sense of the word. They are usually quite humble, and that's usually what allows them to get along with most people. They can talk with most people, they can get along with most people, they can hold a conversation with most people, because they don't think of themselves as better than anyone else. They're humble, they're modest, and they're honest in that sense that if they don't like something, they'll tell you. If they are upset by something you do, they'll tell you. They'll let you know exactly how they feel, and they'll always speak out for themselves. That's the ideal. The ideal ESFP is very honest, and this should be said, and it's not said enough. The ESFP is like a roadmap. If you're an ESFP, that's just who you are at your best. Like if you feel anxious at some point, or if you feel depressed at some point, remember that's not you. Remember, you're not who you are when you're under stress. You are who you are when you are free from stress, when you're happy, when you're centered, when you're balanced. So make sure that you can keep yourself in a positive state, keep yourself entertained, avoid too big stressors, avoid people that drain your energy. Make sure that you fill your life with the people that you like, and that you fill your life with positive sources of energy. That's how you can make sure that you remain yourself, and that you avoid becoming overwhelmed or drained. And here, ESFPs are and have four key traits that we should all pay attention to. Well, first of all, they are very affectionate people. They express what's on their mind, they express their feelings, they are very expressive, they show a lot of emotion, and they show people how important life is. Sometimes people paint a picture of ESFPs as people that just party, 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 but ESFPs also have a side to them that is about protecting and taking care of, and bringing up problems around you. Like if people are being problems, if people are being rude, if people are being annoying, like the ESFP is usually the person that will call them out for it. They won't let you get away with it. They won't let you just be this person around everyone else. So they will tell you if they have a problem with you. They'll tell you, and if something is wrong, with society or with the world in general, ESFPs are usually quite outspoken and the first to say, hey, this is not how it should be. We should not be treating each other this way. How can we be this? Why do we do this? ESFPs can notice when something is very wrong, and they can notice when people aren't being appropriate, or when people are being rude, or in other ways hurtful or hostile or bad towards one another. That's also brings us towards one of the other ESFP traits, the natural personality. The extroverted sensor is the most natural in a normal environment. Wherever they go, look at their body language, look at how they move, look at how they act and how their body moves and everything about them. The ESFP is a person that naturally assumes attention, naturally gets people to look at them, and is able to act and move in a way that is relaxed and generally fluid, and in other ways active and balanced. They are able to walk straight, to go and to do what. I'm rambling now. Okay, this is a blooper. What I'm trying to get at is the extroverted sensing aspect. It's often associated with over drinking, it's overeating, it's being a glutton, it's being a hedonist. But what I've found is that all types can have an inclination towards being hedonistic or being drawn to overeating. What I found extroverted sensing really to be is this function largely involved with nature and with being in nature and being in beautiful environments and having a world of beauty around you, feeling good about where you are, feeling comfortable in your body and in your clothes and in how you act. Like if you notice and compare it to an ENFP or an ENTP, often what you find is these types don't tend to be very comfortable in their own bodies and in their own skin. They tend to feel like there's something they want to change. They tend to feel a little more clumsy, but the ESFP is able to, is the opposite of the clumsy type. Also look at the sensing and perceiving aspect of the ESFP. What I found is SPs value one thing very much, and that is respect. Like to be respected by other people and for other people to respect you. For other people to treat you with respect, and for you in turn, of course, to treat others people with respect. Wanting to be respected and wanting to give respect to those that deserve it. And here also it has to do with being able to deserve it. Do I deserve respect? Am I acting and living and conducting myself in a way that is worthy of respect from other people, and or other people acting in a way that is worthy of respect from me? So that's the SP priority. SPs like to go on instinct. They like to go just on how it feels. They like to just move and act in retaliation to the situation. If the environment is giving you this, if everyone is angry, you get angry. If everyone is sad, you get sad. That ability to kind of take on and mimic and copy what's going on around you and to feel and redirect that. ESFPs get really in with the crowd, really in with the flow. They are able to go with the flow. They are able to feel the situation and to act as one with it. And that's often what gives them these survival skills. The survival skills of just being able to cope in a hostile environment and being able to be aware of what's going on around you. Where, for example, an INFJ such as myself might be so detached and so dissociated I don't even notice what's happening around me. And so what I can bring it to the last is the feeling perceiving part of the ESFP. Feeling perceiving reflects a person that is honest, modest, and inclined to be kind of a reporter. I found that feeling perceiving types like to ask questions. They like to see, why did you say that? Why did you do that? Why do you act this way? Feeling perceiving types are full of questions. They are always wondering what's happening around them, what people are doing, what's going on, like what's happening. They're building rapport with everyone that's around them. They're trying to understand who everyone is, what they do, why they do what they do, and what they think about that person. Do I like that person? Do I like this person? Do I like when they do this? Do I like when I do that? I also want to mention two more things, and that is that ESFPs are explorer types. They have emotions that are quickly changing, and sometimes they spike and sometimes they jump, like they change very quickly. And they also have very direct emotions. Often they're upset about something they see or hear around them. They're upset about what's going on in the situation. Their emotions might come very quickly and might come very strongly, but they also ebb out very quickly. They don't brew, they don't hold things in, they don't sit and just think about it for a long time. If they get upset, they get upset, and then they talk about it, and then they are okay with it. So that's important to recognize when dealing with an ESFP. It will pass. What they feel right now, it will pass. And just let them get it out of their system, and just listen to them and just take them seriously, and it will be all right. And then finally, the SF. As a sensing and feeling type, you're a social type, And often what I find is social types have this wishfulness about them. They wish for things. They just want everyone to get along. They just want things to be good. They just want to have a good time. They have this tendency to want for a situation to be that way. Feelers want or like dream of a situation coming out or turning out a certain way, and the way we do it is like we feel out the situation, like how are things, who am I, what are these people doing, why are they doing what they are doing, like what kind of people am I dealing with, what kind of people do I want in my life, how do I want to be as a person. You have these wishes, like I want to be that kind of person, I want to achieve this, I want to do that. You think a lot about who you want to be, who you want to meet. You think about meeting the next partner, what kind of person you want in your life. Most emotions circle around this. What do I want for myself? What kind of people do I want in my life? How do I want my life to be? You know, those more social issues. And that's the flow type of an ESFP. You know, when you deal with these matters that I've described in this video, that's when you're in a state of flow. When you talk about these things, when you do these things, you're in a positive state. Overall, you're full of energy, you're full of passion, you're full of motivation, you feel stable, you feel calm, you feel balanced. So look at, and if you're ever doubting of your type, look at and consider, am I really at my best right now? Am I in a positive state right now? Am I feeling good about myself? Remember that, and that will help you center, and that will help you know what your type is, and that will help you be true to your personality type. So that's all I have to say about ESFP personality type. Thank you all for watching this video, and feel free to subscribe or leave a message if you have any thoughts or questions. And thank you for watching it, and see you guys in the next one.